Ellington, Connecticut, picture-perfect, peaceful. Until it wasn't. Nestled in the heart of New England, this small town was known for its tight-knit community and serene landscapes. The kind of place where everyone knew each other and doors were often left unlocked. But on that fateful December morning, the tranquility was shattered in an instant. The serenity of a December morning shattered. Snowflakes fell gently, blanketing the town in a deceptive calm. Sirens wailed, breaking the silence. The sound of emergency vehicles echoed through the streets, a stark contrast to the usual quiet. A tragedy had struck at the seemingly idyllic home of Richard and Connie Dabate. The house, once a symbol of suburban bliss, was now a crime scene. Connie Dabate, a beloved wife and mother, was found dead. Her loss sent shockwaves through the community. Friends and neighbors were left in disbelief, struggling to comprehend the sudden violence. Shot in the basement of her own home, the place where she should have been safest, became the scene of her untimely death. Her husband, Richard, distraught and injured, told a harrowing tale. He recounted the events with tears in his eyes, painting a picture of a nightmarish encounter. A home invasion gone wrong, he claimed. According to Richard, an intruder had broken into their home, leading to a violent struggle. A masked intruder, he said. The figure, shrouded in mystery, had allegedly turned their lives upside down in a matter of moments. But something about his story didn't quite add up. As investigators delved deeper, inconsistencies began to emerge, casting doubt on Richard's account of that tragic morning. Richard Dabate's 911 call was chilling. The operator could hear the sheer terror in his voice, a man seemingly on the brink of despair. Panic laced his voice as he described a terrifying encounter. He spoke of a masked intruder who had shattered the peace of their suburban home. A masked intruder, he claimed, had broken into their home. The night was supposed to be like any other, but it had turned into a nightmare. His wife, Connie, he said, was gone. The love of his life, vanished without a trace, leaving behind only questions and fear. First responders arrived to a scene of chaos. Flashing lights illuminated the night as paramedics and police officers rushed to the scene. Richard, with superficial injuries, recounted the horrifying ordeal. His voice trembled as he spoke, his wounds a testament to the struggle he described. But amidst the chaos, investigators noticed something intriguing. Richard wore a Fitbit. This tiny device, often used to track steps and heart rate, could hold crucial information. A tiny device, a silent witness holding a trove of data. Data that could reveal the truth about that fateful night. Data that would unravel the truth. The Fitbit, with its detailed logs, would become a key piece in the puzzle, potentially exposing secrets hidden in the dark. Fitbit data painted a different picture. Richard's movements, meticulously tracked by the device, contradicted his story. His claim of being tied up by the intruder? The Fitbit showed him moving freely around the house. The timeline of events unraveled further. Connie's Fitbit tragically recorded her final moments. Her last movements? Not during the alleged home invasion, but much earlier. The silent witness had spoken. Richard's story was crumbling. Every piece of data from the Fitbit chipped away at Richard's narrative. He claimed the intruder and Connie struggled, but Connie's Fitbit recorded no such struggle. Richard said he returned home from the gym to the unfolding chaos, but the Fitbit data showed him at home much earlier. The discrepancies were glaring. Richard's carefully constructed story was falling apart. The Fitbit wasn't just a fitness tracker, it was a digital trail of his deceit. The investigation dug deeper, uncovering a hidden and secretive life. Richard, it turned out, was having an affair with another woman. He was also expecting a child with his mistress, complicating matters. The perfect life he portrayed was a complete facade. The motive behind his actions became chillingly clear. Richard wanted out of his marriage, but without the financial repercussions that would follow. His elaborate plan? Stage a home invasion, eliminate Connie, and paint himself as the innocent victim. The Fitbit data was damning, but it wasn't all. Digital footprints on Richard's computer revealed searches for ways to poison a person. Text messages with his mistress painted a picture of a man desperate to escape his marriage. The evidence was overwhelming. A web of lies, deceit, and a cold-blooded murder, all exposed by the silent witness on Richard's wrist and the digital breadcrumbs he left behind. The trial captivated the nation. It was a case that had all the elements of a gripping drama: betrayal, deceit, and a quest for truth. The courtroom was packed with spectators, all eager to witness the unfolding of a story that had gripped the public's imagination. The Fitbit, once an unassuming gadget, took center stage as a star witness. This small device, designed to track steps and monitor heart rates, became a crucial piece of evidence. It silently recorded the movements and activities of its wearer, providing an unaltered account of the events. The jury listened intently as the data revealed the truth. Each step, each heartbeat, meticulously logged, painted a picture that contradicted the defendant's narrative. The digital footprints left behind were undeniable, and the jury could see the stark contrast between the data and the story being told. Richard Dabate's carefully constructed story lay in ruins. His attempts to fabricate an alibi were dismantled piece by piece as the Fitbit data was presented. The tension in the courtroom was palpable as the reality of the situation became clear to everyone present. The verdict was swift and decisive. Guilty. The judge's words echoed through the courtroom, bringing a sense of closure to a case that had been fraught with uncertainty and speculation. The reactions were mixed, some were relieved, others were in shock. Richard Dabate was sentenced to 65 years in prison. The sentence reflected the gravity of his actions and the impact they had on the lives of those around him. As he was escorted away, the weight of his crimes and the reality of his punishment settled in. The case sent shockwaves, highlighting the growing role of technology in criminal justice. It underscored how modern devices, often seen as mere conveniences, could become pivotal in uncovering the truth. Law enforcement agencies and the public alike were reminded of the power of digital evidence. The silent witness, the Fitbit, had spoken, ensuring that justice, though delayed, was ultimately served. Its data provided a voice to the voiceless, a narrative that could not be easily dismissed or ignored. This case was a stark reminder. In the digital age, our devices can be powerful witnesses, revealing the truth even when we try to silence it. The digital footprints we leave behind can speak volumes, often louder than words, ensuring that justice finds its way no matter how long it takes.